All right, the outfield camera has gotten messed up, but we are here with game number 3 between the Thunderbirds and the Bombers. We will be right with you as we go fix these cameras, though.
Ready. Sunday.
Yep. Oh no, that I didn't change. All right, so we are preparing for third game of the night between the Thunderbirds and the Bombers. I'm ready to go. Yep, we got Tony Cochran on the hill for the Thunderbirds.
Hey Cole, is the lineup done?
I got Commissioner Josh Rogers in here setting up the scorebook. And Cam Smith stepping into the box to get the game started. Going to be a good pitching matchup here between two of the best pitchers in the league. So we get started right away with a foul ball.
I didn't do anything at the plate.
Great pitch from Tony there. Finding the zone right away is always a great feeling when you're on the hill. Definitely sets you up for success. It'll be very interesting to see how the Thunderbirds and Andrew face off against Andrew's former teammate, Cam Smith. That is definitely going to be one of the matchups of the night, but definitely the pitching matchup of Tony Cochran versus Cam is definitely a big one as the GoPro gets freaking smoked.
Josh, where are the name tags? I think. Oh, never mind.
You know, I was actually hoping to see an Andrew versus Cam matchup, but obviously this is the ace versus ace matchup.
That is off the phone. Phone's still all right, though, as he gets him swinging for out number 1. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, we're live.
Okay.
We're not going to talk about that. Game 2 struggled. It had a big red live, but I didn't realize that you had to hit the button after picking everything. But, I mean, it was already like the 4th inning by the time we were even able to get
Yeah,
in.
we missed half the game anyway because of
Yeah.
things,
So, I mean, it was pretty much going to be a GoPro game anyway, so.
Jake Welnick steps up to the plate here.
1 away. Just a bit outside.
Oh. Jason, I don't know how much talking I'm going to do here.
That's all right. I kind of figured as of right now you're probably a little frustrated and tired, so.
A little bit of both, yeah.
We got 2-1 count here on Jake, the keeper for the Bombers. Had some big hits in the playoffs for them. Would like to carry that over into the...
Let's not talk about that either. He had the walk-off hit against me,
So everything is just bringing up bad memories for Josh at the moment.
3-2 count to Jake.
Oh, Jake gets a hold of this one to center field, and it is out of here. And he puts the Bombers on the board 1-0 off Tony Cochran. That's what you love to see if you are a fan of the Bombers. We were just talking about how Jake wanted to carry it over from last year, and big time hit there makes it 1-0. Yeah, that's what it is. We've made it pretty far. Nick Bones stepping in. 1 out, 1 run in on the inning already. Whoa! There goes the umbrella. Luckily, the little umbrella on the phone is not that important anymore. Definitely a great pitch there. We could use a slight phone adjustment, but not too bad. That would be... There you go.
Oh wait, no, I don't have another cord. Do we have another iPhone cord?
There's one right there. It's laying here.
Will that plug into here though? Yeah. Oh well.
We're gonna lose all these cords and like get them on and stuff.
Mine's black, so...
That
whoever
one
my
is
black
mine
iPhone
with
cord
that block. That I'm just so we need to swap
I
cords.
have 2 USB cords. This isn't a USB.
That one's
so
mine.
I'm
We just need. I know, but we just need to remember to swap it at the. I have 3-2.
Let's go, Nick. Come on, kid.
I have 3.
3-2.
Great pitch
Yeah,
there.
you're right.
Doesn't matter what count was. Anyway.
3-3, and he goes down looking. 2 down. Nobody on here for Logan Trotter. You know, I'm trying to figure out. There's a way. That's his team.
I did learn something
Default.
during game 1.
Yeah, what's that?
When you're advancing base runners
Yes.
and you're doing a runner coming home on a double walk,
Yes.
you can have them advance because of batter, and I believe that'll give them the RBI instead of it counting as nothing. I think. I don't know for sure, but there is an advance because of batter or something. But
Okay. One more count here to Logan Trotter.
because it does kind of suck that nobody was getting RBIs for that. Dude, these gnats. All in my face
I'm
now.
probably adding to it.
Well, I mean, I've been sitting out here too, so I'm sure I contribute on my own there a little bit.
I'm trying to find a way to see like their stats throughout the season.
That would be pretty cool.
I can't figure it out.
A little high. It would be awesome if we could have a better angle for the stream of the radar gun, but not much we can really do there.
Full count.
We are full here with 2 away. We could see 55 and under at bat, which we will. Is he gonna?
It's swing away.
You can either take
Gotta
the.
be 55.
Gonna be 55 and under.
That's
here.
5. Yes.
Yeah. So he's got to go 55 and under here to Logan Trotter with 2 outs here. Little coaching going on over here. All right, Tony preparing for his 55 and under pitch. Just a bit high. A little low. That's 2.
I'm gonna move this.
Pops this one up to center field. That ball is not going to have enough, though, and Andrew's going to camp under it for out number 3.
I like that, Logan. You can move this one. You can move
He
this
did
one.
it first, and then he went back to the home plate view.
Good.
That was 3.
That's 3.
Who made that catch? Andrew?
Andrew, yes. All right, we are heading to the bottom of the first inning here, and that is brought to you by 27 Outs. 27 Outs is apparel for the true baseball fan, made for you. Check them out at 7outs.com. And promotional consultants. PCI believes in strategy and ideation. There you go. Are essential steps to finding the right branded merchandise, apparel, awards, and signature solution to both enhance your promotional marketing and employee recognition. Please give them a follow and check them out at promotionalconsultants.com. We have Cam Smith warming up for the Bombers. No real surprise there, as he is the ace of the staff to match up against Tony. And he has a 1-0 lead early, where last year that pretty much meant a Cam Smith win. But so far this year, Cam has been a little bit more down to earth with the new rules.
He's been a little bit more hittable than last year. I think the shoulder is an issue, even though he'll deny that. I'll say it, I don't care. He'll watch this later. He'll text me as soon as he hears it. But
Yeah, you know what? There's definitely something maybe a little off to start the year, as he's given up runs, which we didn't see last year. But I think the rule changes have had a little effect on him as well. You know, and it's one of those things that with the new rule changes, pitchers do have to become a little more predictable because you want to throw strikes.
Right.
In the past, with only 2 strikes, he could go up there and throw you the whole, 27 pitches he throws.
77-mile-an-hour screwball for ball 1. I can barely see the radar.
Ooh, paints the corner.
Yeah, 1-1.
Quite a matchup here between the 2nd overall pick versus Cam Smith here. Tony has hit well off some very good pitchers so far this year. It'll be very interesting to see how he fares here against Cam.
Yeah, this will be like a true test for Tony. He said he's hit off some good pitchers, but
That is hammered foul.
if there's somebody to match up against, it's Cam, to see where you fit in
Absolutely.
the competitiveness. So 2-2, yes sir.
I mean, I know it's early and it's an early thing to say, but Tony is definitely putting himself in a situation
We're going no swing
for, Rookie of the Year and even MVP talks, even though it is early, but he's right there offensively and pitching-wise. I think that hit him in the fellers. Fouled off the bat and right in the fellers. That's a foul tip if I've ever seen one.
I got it. 3-2 count here.
Fouls it off again. Good battle here between Cam and Tony. Maybe we'll get a little outfield view on this at bat. I'll probably hit a home run while I'm doing it, but. Oh, gets him on the outside pitch. That was a nice little angle we got there to see that one. For out number 1, great at bat for Tony. Even better pitch.
In walks Captain Andrew Nichols. Andrew's got 2 home runs on the season. Looking to go up against one of his lifelong best friends here, Cam Smith.
Yeah,
This should be fun.
This was a big addition to that Bombers championship team last year, and now they're against each other. And he's starting right off,
It's coming back.
making contact but foul.
I think Andrew knew what pitch was coming, and he had
I'm
a good
gonna be
swing on it,
I'm
just
gonna be a
missed
little
it.
disappointed if there's not some trash talk in this game. Andrew, in his very typical fashion, has some talking while he's at the dish.
There's the screwball.
Cam is one of those guys that has enough pitches that you make contact with one, you'll never see it again. Gonna get him swinging for out number 2.
Well, we'll see the opposite matchup in game 2. Andrew hoping to do a little bit better than his last outing. Hopefully worked on a little bit on the off week that everybody had in the rain out.
Yeah, it seems like
Strike 1 here to John.
one way or another, the rainouts like to get my team. Whether it be loading us up with no games at the end of a season, or now we have no games at the start of the season because of rainouts.
You guys are still at 1, right?
Yeah, we've only played you once.
Yeah.
We have the Pilots for our next 3 scheduled games. That is the other way for a single.
On Willenbrink. Nice swing on that.
Hey Cole, can you point that GoPro down just a little bit? It's like a little in the air.
So we got a runner on first for Dalton Lung.
It might be easier to just push the GoPro. Dalton, also a former teammate of Cam's.
Yes.
That Bombers team. You're good. I would say just grab the GoPro. It should move. Great pitch there.
Dalton's shaking his head, yeah, like now he knows what we all feel like.
Yeah, I mean, that's the interesting thing is most of us got to see Cam several times last year, where Dalton and Andrew haven't really got to see him much.
Got him. 1-2 count here.
So it does look like Paul has been turned into the team catcher.
I think him and Jake take turns.
I could see that. A little low.
Oh. A little rocking action there from the battery.
Yeah, we're shaking a little bit there. We'll get you some stability in case you have
Foul ball.
epilepsy or something.
3-2.
I have 2-2.
I might have missed one.
Well, you have 2 many.
Well, I know.
according to me,
Well,
yeah.
I know. I thought I
No,
Foul
foul ball. Is that done shaking? It's still not done shaking. We're getting the outfield camera because the behind home plate is shaking due to it being hit. And oh, that's a strikeout. Swinging. Out number 3.
That'll end the inning. We go to the top of the second.
1-0 Bombers still.
Bombers up 1-0. Yeah.
Yeah. All right, let's see. Where am I on the list? We are at Public Schoolhouse. Hold on. Let's get you a little dual camera action. We'll go to Public Schoolhouse. Maybe Public Schoolhouse. All right, Public Schoolhouse is a premier event venue for weddings, rehearsal dinners, corporate events, showers, holidays, anniversaries, and birthday parties. Located in the heart of Cottleville, Missouri. Find them on Facebook, Instagram, and publicschoolhouse.com. You can also thank Between the Lines. Between the Lines takes a technical approach to providing the best training exposure opportunities for baseball players and softball athletes and travel organizations. Whether it be our instruction, showcase, recruiting, or tournaments, our team believes the BTL athletes are provided with the best opportunity to play at the collegiate level.
As Paul Pugh looks at strike 1 down the middle.
I tell you what, the teams are moving faster. We used to be able to get 2 in between half innings, and now you're lucky if you get 1.
Nice little screwball, 72-mile-an-hour screwball there to Paul. Yeah, I think, honestly, if pitchers just don't throw their 8 to 10 warm-ups every inning, that we'll get to more innings like we did in the last 2 games.
Yeah, I found myself after last year not really wanting the warm-ups unless I'm having trouble finding it. Just because I already know I'm going to throw 100 million pitches this year, I don't need to throw any more between the innings either.
I agree.
Now, I have to say for arm health, as he strikes out swinging, having the weeks off this year I think is going to really help with recovery. Having that extra time between games when you pitch is going to really help people. Josh does not pitch anymore, so he doesn't get to experience that.
We're going to get.
Josh is going to have the whole year of rest.
We're going to get some more opinions, so.
I don't know how many more opinions for your arm is broken you need.
I don't know what's going on, man. It's frustrating for sure because that's where I can help my team. Like, I know it, everybody knows it, and I can't do it. So it's hard to do. Cam looks at ball 1. Cam had a good at bat. Last at bat, struck out swinging.
Yeah, he did see a lot of pitches though, which against a guy like Tony, that's all you can really ask is a good AB with a lot of pitches. You know, it gives you the best opportunity to see when you can hit.
3-0 count here.
Yeah, 3-0 to start off.
Yes. Be very selective here.
Ooh, big swing. Cam is a very aggressive hitter. But it does work out for him a lot of the time. Not so much there as he swings the one over the zone. Might have been a little afraid of that coming back down and dropping in. Fouls it off.
A little different look there from Tony. It looked like he stepped way outside to throw that slider. There it is again. Oh, maybe that's just his normal look and I just haven't figured it out.
Still 3-2. Another battle brewing between Cam and Tony here. So we're getting a little ball pickup. Not seeing anything too serious here. Great pitch there. Gets him looking for out number 2.
All right, Jake, let's need another one. Another Jake. Go Chase 22.
I love it.
Sounded plastic.
No, I love it. I love that.
Until we're literally counting you out because it's the playoffs and you're not there. Until we're literally counting them out because it's the playoffs and you're not there. No, until then. I think a strikeout happened at the end of the top of the second inning.
I mean, he hit those game-winning home run.
We'll make sure we get it.
All right, we are heading to the bottom of the second inning
We just
now.
need somebody's phone to do it.
I can do it later.
And we are going to thank Premier Baseball Academy. Premier Baseball Academy is an advanced baseball organization that provides athletes with the opportunity to be trained by and exposed to some of the best coaches and programs in the country. This organization is committed to players who are dedicated to reaching their full potential.
Cam taking his warm-up pitches here. Took 2 or 3, and now he says he's good. Here we go. Tony Cochran's going to lead it off for the T-Birds here. He's 0 for 1 with a strikeout. Back to the top of the lineup here. Another fun battle between Cam and Tony.
Yeah, I mean, on both sides, too. Cam and Tony have had great at-bats against each other. They're both pitching very well in this game. Definitely the storyline to everything.
For sure. Cam's, like we said before, Cam is the pitcher of our league, and Tony's not too far behind him. He's only pitched 2 games, 3 games, 2. Got the corner, yeah.
Another great pitch from Cam.
He's a little bit slow.
And that's one of those things when you're batting against Cam and he tips a corner like that, it really sucks because you need every strike you can get. And there's nothing you can do with those corners.
Yeah, it's
That ball is up the middle. It's going to be deep. That's a double. We know Tony wanted more than that, but that is a great way to get it started here with nobody out.
Tony went for the shuffle for the home run.
Huh? That feels like a smart move. Let's just sacrifice, move him over, play again.
Yeah, just slap it the other way. Time for you to play some wiffle ball. According to the iPad, it's 6:19. Cole, we have the same favorite football team. How does that make you feel?
Really?
Yeah.
You like the Chargers?
I do.
Love that. Hell yeah.
Foul ball here. 1-1 count.
Justin Herbert.
Andrew
Let's
took
go.
out his first at bat. 3 pitches.
Now with our secondary.
Devontae Adams is washed.
Who's throwing it? Who's throwing to Devontae Adams?
Clark.
A little high,
Good
and
take there.
that is a tough take. It looked pretty good, but you know, it's one of those things that I feel like you're probably thinking take more than you're thinking swing against Cam a lot of the time. You know, you're kind of sitting on one pitch, and if it's not it, you're not going. That ball's the other way, and that is an RBI double. Tie in the ball game for Andrew there. Big double off of his former captain. 1-1, and that's kind of what we were talking about going into this game. That was going to be an interesting matchup, but also, you know, that Cameron's been a little more hittable this year.
You guys do need a quarterback.
Yeah, I mean, I want to say that someone told me that Sam Skibby said after week 1, everybody looked human. You know, that's how he described the league going into the year this year, that everybody looks human. And
and now everybody's looking just like normal hitters at the plate.
Yeah, I mean, it's definitely becoming a much more interesting dynamic, and it's going to be really fun to see end of the year stats, how they compare to year 1.
I agree.
Across the board, pitching and hitting. I think we're going to see some drastic differences because you can already see game to game.
127 miles an hour. Put it in the record book. Sometimes our radar, I don't know what it picks up, but it's 2-2 count.
2-2?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, it was. Right.
That
John
ball
hits it
hits
deep
the
to
outfield
left.
right to Logan, though.
No. No, you can't.
You know what, though? Another player hitting Cam into play. That's going to be definitely that's going to be kind of the storyline here, as it seems like Cam is sitting on that riser a lot, and that's his most hittable pitch.
Who are the Thunderbirds missing?
I would say 80% of the games are 15.
Hey Cole, who are they missing tonight?
Blake.
Oh, yeah. Blake's not here.
It's going to be our front
Yeah, this
division,
lineup
damn gauntlet.
is, if John can do what he just did every once in a while,
I mean, we
with
could.
Andrew,
If we all split.
Tony,
If we all split.
Blake, I mean, you mix in John every once in a
You know,
while.
like everybody in the playoffs.
Dalton gets on base a lot too. I mean, this.
Yeah, this is a team that
This is a
is.
scary lineup.
This is a very good team. I personally had them in the Archers of the two top teams. And most of that was on a pitching standpoint. That was really what I banked my rankings on, was how much I didn't want to verse their pitchers.
I'm not sure. I saw it get arrested.
Yeah, I mean, both their pitching staff are going to be pretty gross. Thunderbirds don't go down swinging for the second out of the inning. Thunderbirds with Tony and Andrew, and then Archers have Jordan and Rory. It's just, it's unfair. I guess it's kind of like me and Jordan last year.
Yeah, except it's like you and Jordan last year, but you have Tony and Andrew hitting.
Yeah.
You know, that's
Empire did not hit last year, and we're still not hitting.
so it's not only do you have two really good pitchers on a team, but you've got guys that are hitting the ball. John putting himself right in that conversation. Blake looked better, start the year like he had something figured out going into this year. It's a stacked lineup
80 mile an hour
and a
riser.
good rotation. That looked a lot harder than 80, to be honest with you.
Yeah, and don't sleep on John either, because he can pitch. I don't know how much he will.
Yeah, but in that emergency situation, you won't be upset having to pitch him.
No, I mean, I think if Andrew, I'm gonna guess Andrew finds it, but if Andrew struggles again,
I didn't never really like
he should not hesitate to go to John. Just give him a chance. As
That ball
Tony
was
crushes it.
drilled
We
foul.
had I was looking at 05 probably.
I wish I had the instincts of
I
Tony.
would
Khan.
guess. LT was why
I'd take either side of Tony
Yeah. Well,
Cochran.
I could pitch, but not now.
No, you currently cannot.
I
So you'd take his elbow.
I would take his elbow. It is 1-2 counts.
But no, I mean, it's just one of those things. It's a very dangerous team, and they're showing you here against Cam Smith that they can hang against the best,
Yeah, if they
and that's
can-
scary.
If they can do this against Cam, look out.
Yeah, absolutely. That's going to be a lineup and team to be, feared throughout the year. He gets him to chase there though for the third out.
That's it. Top of 3. We go.
My dad.
And it's a 1-1 tie.
But my stepdad liked the Rams.
All right, we are 2 walk-off bats. So thank you to Walk-Off Bat Company. At Walk-Off Bat Company, they pride themselves on producing high-quality bats. Their bats are very durable and the lightest on the market. If you're looking for a bat to take your game to the next level, you can email them at walkoffbatco@gmail.com or find them on Instagram at walkoffbat to place your order.
Who's up?
Once you swing one, you'll see why nothing beats a walk-off.
Yeah, hopefully he wins.
So also, like you were kind of saying, as I remember what we were talking about before the big foul ball, as I'm sure that just typed all of that.
Sunday. Yeah, Sunday.
That's good.
Sunday.
Come home. Well, I'm going to the lake on Saturday and coming home Sunday.
Really?
Driving from here.
Did he swing at that first pitch?
Excited.
Nice rival team.
Good swing. It's a strike.
No idea what the count is.
I have 2-1, but I don't know what happened the first pitch.
Coming at you.
So we were kind of talking about Andrew if he doesn't seem to find it. I mean, if you're Andrew and you're in the first inning or so and you can't find it, do you just go to John tonight?
I say yes.
I think so
Like,
too.
why not figure out what John can do? I guess that first pitch.
Now you could make the argument, looking at the rotation of the Bombers currently, that maybe this is a game you let yourself try and figure it out because you feel like your offense is having good at bats against Cam.
Right.
So your next pitcher should not be a struggle for them. Obviously he can come out and dominate the game. That's possible. But if you're doing well against Cam, you're going to have a lot of confidence going against number 2. So then the question is, if you're Andrew, do you try and use that game to find it, or do you see what you have in John because you have the opportunity? And that's always the tough managerial decision.
That's a good point. I didn't think of it that way. If they are hitting, then maybe he gives himself an inning or 2 to try to find it, and then if not,
Yeah, I mean, I think that it doesn't hurt to see what you have. And I know your team kind of played a little bit of that as well. You wanted to know, Jimmy struggled to find the zone game 1, so you let Alex, pitch a game when he wasn't there to see what you have.
Yep.
Jimmy is a work in progress, obviously.
Okay.
He showed some glimpses, though, of being very close. He's just got to figure out how to control that speed.
Yeah. Full count. Full count. Yeah. If he can get consistent with his release point and as Logan chases one high, and his target, like that's the biggest thing with wiffle ball. You got to aim somewhere not at the zone and trust that it's going to move for you.
I do wonder also if it's in his abilities to, instead of throwing 90, throw 80, 85
That's
with
what
a little
Cole
more
was talking
consistency.
about to me mid-game.
If he
maybe
dials
he
it
can
back
learn
a
something
little
like
bit.
that. Yeah. Good
But
swing there by Cole.
I know there's a lot of people too, though, that turning it down makes it even harder to control. You know,
then
you
there's
need
gonna
the
be more
full.
movement.
Yeah, you need the
I
full.
forgot they did score one on the first, so yeah. I was thinking.
Off the phone. Phone is shaking a little bit, but we're good.
Yeah, I forgot.
Yeah, it's a 1-1 tie right now. Here in the top of the third inning. Paul's going to go down swinging, though.
That's it.
And we're
That was
heading to the bottom of the
quick-
third already. This
quick
is a
half.
very quick game so far. We're about
28.
28 minutes into it. We've had some quick working games here the last couple games. You missed most of game 2 because it went by so fast and we were uploading or something. I don't know. But we are now moving on to Game Time Tournaments, the one and only. Locally family owned and operated by myself. Baseball and softball tournaments play at your team's skill level with no additional fees or charges and flexible scheduling. Check out Game Time Tournaments. I tell you a website, but my dad doesn't pay for a URL, so it's some weird website URL, so don't worry about it. Just Google Game Time Tournaments. Someone else bought GameTime.com and GameTimeTournaments.com, so now we're just leaguelineup.com/bunch of
A
random.
lot of letters and numbers, yeah.
It's a pain in the butt.
That's why you just Google it.
That's why we always just say just Google it. If I could find one that I liked, I would buy a URL, but I haven't found something I liked yet.
G-Time Tournaments. That's sketch?
No, I could get like Game Time Tournaments, but it would be like dot something else. And if I can't have the .com, I don't think I want it.
Okay.
Because I feel like people are still typing .com and then go the wrong place.
That's a good point. Andrew's going to step in. Big RBI
Great
double.
pitch.
Last at bat to tie the game. Cam throwing in that nasty screwball. Andrew puts another good swing, but pops it up to Nick. Nick makes a good play. What do you mean too high?
It hit the roof.
John Willenbrink stepping up. 1 for 2. Hit the ball hard. Last at bat. Hit the ball hard both at bats. That is tough to do against Cam Smith.
His name is Robo Hernandez. That ball is.
Another hard hit.
Paul just can't handle it. That ball was smashed though.
John is just hitting Cam. He sees it.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, the Thunderbirds are just hitting Cam. They just haven't really put together an inning with a lot of damage yet. But I mean, it's
That's
definitely
their fourth hit. Right
yeah,
there.
this is something we had never seen in the past.
And none of it is on a 55er.
No, yeah, I mean,
They're
we
all
can't
on normal
even
pitches.
say that the new rules, unless I mean, you could make the argument that Cam's throwing more risers because he doesn't want to go to the 55 and under.
True.
So it makes him a little more predictable. But I mean, you still got to hit Cam.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the thing.
You got to pull the trigger, which I have a hard time doing. A lot of people have a hard time doing. But with Cam's repertoire, with as many pitches as he has, like he when he only throws that riser and screwball the majority of the time, it's just a guessing game at that point.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. And I think the other thing that's, with Cam is, he's not satisfied with how he's performing. So he's going to keep working and keep getting better throughout the year.
Foul ball there from Dalton.
So even though he may be kind of starting off a little rough, I think that you're going to see him definitely increase his abilities throughout the season because he's not going to be happy with how he's performing because he has very high expectations for himself.
Yeah, and when he gives up some hits, when he gets mad, as Dalton goes down swinging for the second out, 1 on, 2 down, he tends to rear back and throw harder, and that's when he can really dial it in, but he doesn't want to throw that hard for an entire game.
Yeah, and I think that last year also with only the 2 strikes, I think that allowed him to throw hard a lot more often.
And he could
because he knew if I hit the zone twice and they can't catch up, I'm done.
Right. And he could work around.
Woo! But speaking of throwing hard, that one's in on Tony.
That was a clean ball slider, I believe.
Yeah, I mean, that's one of those things that, if nothing else, it makes you uncomfortable in there. That makes you uncomfortable, and then you're a little bit, you don't quite stand in as much as he hits him again.
Can't keep hitting him.
He tried the same pitch. He's trying to find it. He's trying to mix other things in because they've been hitting him so well.
Yeah, I mean, and this is a guy that you don't want to mess up to either.
No.
You're going to give him absolutely everything in this at bat because you've got to run around with 2 outs. You don't want to get hurt here, and honestly, the walk isn't the end of the world yet. The double walk even still only puts you at 2nd and 3rd. Now Andrew's on deck, which is another scary hitter.
4.
But you can pick your battles here.
Yeah, and I think 4 will count. It's silly to swing. I think anybody's silly to swing a 4-0 pitch in this league right now with our new rules.
All right, so that is 5. Double walk.
Oh, come on, man.
They are going to take the double walk and just intentionally put him on second base now. But Andrews hit him today. Andrews made contact.
Second and third, Kim.
And that is that's a scary factor still for the Bombers. Yeah, see if you hit advance by batter though, that would I would assume allow that to be an RBI then.
Yeah. Andrew steps up. He's 1 for 3.
But he's put the ball in play a few times.
Hit the ball hard on his double.
Now this is the scary part because a double walk here is a run. So you have to come to him here and he's hit you.
Yeah, and I think Andrew now with a 2-0 count is going to be looking for 1 pitch and 1 pitch only, and it's got to be the riser.
Or at least presented.
I shouldn't have fucking
Like removing the lob or something like that. See him mondo. We'll see. So we're 3-0. Very good pitch there. Gets him right back into this. Andrew said hittable after that one.
Yeah.
3-1, 2nd and 3rd, 2 outs. Oh, big cut. Andrew wanted that one.
84-mile-an-hour riser.
Dickhead.
I tell you what, the riser is a tough pitch for a lefty because the way the natural lefty swing, that ball kind of does the opposite.
You know what's funny? Andrew just kicked that ball back. But if it was me, would he be smiling right now? Guess what?
Hey, I don't put up.
I know.
All right, 3-2, 2 outs, 2nd and 3rd. Tied 1-1 here in the bottom of the 3rd. Fouls it off.
89-mile-an-hour.
A battle of brewing. We'll get a little look at Jake chasing down that ball behind the backstop.
Yeah, but I know.
I heard that had a lot to do with his draft capital.
Still 3-2 count here. Good at bat. Good battle here by 2 best friends.
Just outside. We are full. No, he wants that one. Full count here, 2 outs, 2nd and 3rd, 1-1, bottom of the 3rd. Andrew versus Cam, captain versus captain.
Let's go, kid.
Big at bat here for both sides.
Big pitch.
There we go.
Walks him.
Missed.
55 and under now, and he cannot intentionally put him on unless he wants to just give up the run. This is a tough.
And I would not because John
Has hit you as well. Yeah, this is a tough situation because if you mess up the 55 and under, Andrew can do some serious damage. But if you put him on and give up the run, A, you're losing, and that puts John up to bat, who's got a couple hits. I mean, this is a tough situation. Just outside for the first one.
Be careful, though.
You know, that's one of those things that has not been perfected by a lot of pitchers is that 55 and under. I think
Reach out there and get it.
what it seems like right now is Cam is trying to throw something that is unhittable
There you
but
go.
turns into
Oh,
an out.
Andrew. That was your pitch.
This right here, buddy.
Little back and forth back here between Jake and Andrew. You'll love to see it. If we could get mics on that, that would be great. That ball's hit the other way. It's deep.
Bring it back.
And it is Off of Logan.
That's a triple.
No, it hit him.
It hit.
Are we
It's a
not
double.
calling that
It's
a
a
triple?
double.
It hit him and never hit the fence.
Okay.
That is going to be a 2 RBI double off of Logan. He does.
No, he had second and third.
Yeah, so it hits off of Logan for a 2 RBI double, making it 3-1. I think Logan saved a home run there, though.
Oh, for sure.
So at least it wasn't the 3-run variety, but it still does give up a couple runs.
Puts him up 3-1.
And that just, as a team that has to verse the Thunderbirds and in their division, this is concerning.
That's
3 runs on Cam is concerning. And John, geez,
John is just smoking everything, and I'm not okay with it.
it's like Yellow Bats in O'Fallon was holding John back, and now that he's here against real pitchers and real competition, he's rising to the occasion.
You know, when I did stats up there for Yellow Bats, like I was always impressed by John. He could always hit the ball well, pitch really well. So
That ball's fouled off again. John is all over this. Fouled off again.
what a battle.
Absolute battle. Both sides. No outs are easy here. Just outside. I have 2-2, yeah. That ball's grounded right back to Cam on the mound. Cam takes his time, makes the play. And for some reason, I like to clear the outs when I clear the count. But that was the 3rd out. But not until the 55 and under from Andrew taken deep. But Logan saves the home run, but does give up the double. 3-1 heading to the top of the 4th inning with about 11 minutes left. I believe that does start us over with our sponsorship. So we will thank our playoff sponsor, who everybody's fighting for a spot. Not everyone's going to make it this year. It is FGM Logistics, a locally family-owned trucking company hiring Class A CDL drivers starting at $27 an hour. Call 618-875-9425 for more information.
Cam, you're up. So we go to the top of the 4th. Bombers down by 2, 3-1 score. Bombers have 1 hit where the Thunderbirds have 5, and they've left 3 guys on base.
Yeah,
So,
there's not too many opportunities in the history of Mo Wiff where you can say Cam Smith on the hill and the Bombers are down.
yeah, it's only happened a couple times. Once last year in the playoffs, and not in the playoffs. Or was it in the playoffs?
Well, Cam had a game where he blew it, and I mean, it was a bases loaded situation, and he came in, and I believe Paul made an error. So I don't know. I'm not the historian of the league, but I definitely know that it was very, very limited. Very limited.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean,
So if anybody watching wants to become the Mo Wiff historian, you can go ahead and make a Twitter account and tweet random historic facts about Mo Wiff at any point. that
there's
you feel
already
like.
a random Twitter account.
There is already. I forgot the name of it, but we appreciate whoever it is. How that right off the. Oh, the Wiffle Wizard or
Hard
something
out,
like
man.
that.
Let's go, kid. Come on.
They seem to exclusively tweet about Mo Wiff, and they've got a lot of inside information. But it is good info, though.
3-2 count.
So if you're looking for a Twitter account that talks a little bit about Mo Wiff, I don't know if they're affiliated or not, but they are definitely interested in the league, and we appreciate you for following the league. Oh, big swing and the miss there, though. After a long-fought battle for out number 1.
Jake stepping up. He's got the big home run, the one only run for the Bombers.
Fucking missed it.
As,
That's nothing new.
Jake and Andrew are messing with each other
It was right
back
there.
here behind home plate.
Yeah, we had mentioned earlier while Andrew was batting, there was some back and forth, and now Jake was knocking some balls around behind the net, and I believe missed it. So Andrew's giving him some trouble about that now. All right, another big at bat here as the Bombers would like to get something started. Jake fouls that off of his arms, I believe. Maybe he'll sign it for you. Great play by a fan. Great pitch there for the second strike.
0-2 count.
I'm surprised you're still here. Oh, gets him swinging. Nasty pitch there for out number 2.
Now, does he always step out like that?
He steps all
Tony,
over
I got
the place. He swings pretty wild.
No, I'm talking Tony.
Oh, I don't know.
That was mitts there.
I haven't had to do a scouting report on him yet, so I don't know.
See, that's straight at you. So he does switch up his looks. So that his stride there, straight at you. And then every once in a while, that's low.
So that one opened up for the screwball, which is pretty common. But he doesn't always do it for the screwball. So that's where it is deceiving. You can't rely on the opening up for a screwball because he does it on his other pitch as well. Oh, great pitch there, though.
3-1 count. And 3-2 count. 2 straight sliders.
You know, the thing is, though, Tony has been very, very good this year on the mound, but he's also given up runs. And so you've kind of seen across the board, even the top-end pitchers across the league are giving up runs this year.
Yeah, if you are struggling throwing strikes, then you gotta throw a 55-mile-an-hour pitch that can either help or hurt you, depending on if you can throw a hard foul ball down the line.
Good rip, Bones. Good rip.
He is using the walk-off bat.
One of our amazing sponsors. See, there he goes. He just stepped way towards the right-hand batter's box. Full count.
Yeah, so he seems to throw pretty much the same 2 pitches, but he steps in different places. Good pitch there, though.
And that ends the top half of the 4th. 6.
6 minutes left, heading to the bottom of the 4th inning, 3-1 Thunderbirds. We are moving on to Feather Shark, one of our divisional sponsors. Located in Chesterfield, Feather Shark is a leading IT provider for fire districts in the metro area. They provide, manage, and support VIP phones, desktop, servers, and networks. Find more at feathershark.com. And our other divisional sponsor, UCC STL, they will recover money owed to you from creditors. Collect on court judgments awarded to you and or your business. Go to uccstl.com for more information.
Dalton Long's going to step up to the plate. 0 for 3 tonight. Always tough facing Cam. Is that strike?
I would think so.
Is that strike? Yeah. Sorry, I wasn't looking. Yes? What?
Like
5
5.
minutes now.
Another strike there.
We're trying to trade from Cole.
Cole is the captain.
Yeah, I know. I just offered 3 firsts and a third.
No, we said 4.
No, I just bumped it down to 3. I'm not showing you my entire hand yet. I'll do 3.
We got
Swing and a miss.
We got trade talks over here from a non-captain to a captain, trying to get the captain of the Mambas to come over to
Everyone's got a
the
price.
I mean, if Cole's sick of captaining his team,
I would never leave the Cowboys, let's be honest.
I would hope not.
What a shocker. What a, boy.
I'll trade myself.
What a shockwave.
Trade yourself.
Nobody's gonna give up anything from me. I got a piece, right?
Yep. That hit.
Oh, you don't know.
Yeah, I did.
You're just agreeing with me.
Paul's just got a loud mouth.
Who else does?
Sam.
I mean,
Can I say
you
that
guys are
over
great best friends. Yeah, just- Who talks the most on YouTube?
It depends. Probably me.
Wait.
And Tony goes down swinging with a haphazard swing.
It depends on who we're with.
Yeah, we know.
You do know we're winning.
That's fine.
And we're gonna win.
Sam is more likely to talk a lot if it's with people
Wait till
we
you
don't
pitch.
know. Because I don't talk as much around people I don't know.
Okay.
But if we're
What
like
they all
with groups
say.
of friends, I don't ever shut up.
Saber's way harder than you.
So we're your friends?
Close enough. I spend enough time with you.
Thursday.
That Josh is never safe.
It's just do not reply is the name.
Alright, I'll text somebody else.
Do not answer.
I'll text somebody else next week when I'm talking strategy. Sure.
Well, apparently it's not working, so.
It would have, but the pitching was flip flop from the other team too.
We got played. We got duped.
We got duped.
I don't like getting duped, Seth.
We did. We got duped.
Great pitch
Andrew goes
there.
down looking.
Smart either, so I don't know what it matters.
And this will be the last inning. We have 3 minutes left as we go to the top of the 5th. Thunderbirds up 3-1.
Yeah, so we are heading to the top of the
Your
5th.
strategy didn't come into play. You didn't score any runs, so we're bad.
I know, but the plan was for him to throw against.
I know.
So we do
We
have
just-
several players here that might make the playoff game, sponsored by McKillop's Tax Service. A little late for your taxes, but you never know. Go next year.
Good job, good eye.
Ball one there to Logan Trotter. Who was over.
You guys out hit him.
They were good games. Yeah, and you out hit them. Hit sing. You just didn't. It was all singles. A couple doubles, but.
Logan can get into that. He is
guys hit sing really
known to pull off. He steps in the bucket, as they say, really badly.
That was something I really was trying to work on last year.
4-0, 4-0.
Hey, take the walk.
I found myself
As Logan's going to take the walk because they need base runners here in the last inning.
in slow pitch softball and slower pitch wiffle ball, you know, stepping out and kind of getting those hips through early was helpful.
Yeah.
But then coming here when people threw harder, I really had to recreate that swing because you can't get around fast enough.
No, I just seem to swing way too early. Crap pitching stuff.
Yep, that'll do it.
I see my issue is I swing at the crap and watch the good stuff.
Great pitch there.
Probably because they start out as strikes and then end up as balls.
After this game, we will have to charge the iPad. Is that 10%? Well, I'm pretty loud, so it'll probably hear me.
True.
There we go. Good eye, kid.
2-1 count.
Yep, that's my head.
What was it?
Whatever, no one else even tries.
I did not try.
I just like the way it looks when it's on there. Ball stepping back into the box with a 2-1 count.
This will be the Bombers' last chance.
Woo! Big swing.
Big swing, 2-2 count. This ball is known for stepping out after every pitch and your eyes.
He's got to refocus sometime, you know? Great pitch there. Gets him looking.
Didn't help him.
It did not, but, you know?
1 on, 1 out. Or captain Cam Smith.
You know, Cam is known for being one of the clutcher players in the league. This would be a big moment here.
You said clutcher very loud.
Clutcher.
Why did you say it so loud?
I don't know. I just felt like maybe you had some experience
And what?
in being clutch.
I don't care. I have a bad memory, so I don't even know.
I believe he walked off. Like
Oh, he did walk, yes, 2 weeks ago. On the lowest home run ball I think I've ever seen in my life.
Barely crept between the foul pole and fence. Just hooked right over it. Had to get a GoPro camera to even see it. That is
Foul ball.
Is this your cooler?
It is.
Oh, I heard a little crack there.
It's probably not very expensive. One's his butt.
I got that.
Okay.
Still 0-2 here to Cam.
That ball is popped up. It could be in play. John not going to get there.
Climb the fence.
Good piece.
So it looks. I think he still throws a slider when he steps way out there, but for the most part, he throws that screwball when he steps towards the right-handed batter.
Gets him swinging. That's 2 away now. Jake representing possibly the last opportunity, but he does have the home run.
Down to their last
This would be
out.
where I flash you back if this was like a major league
That would
broadcast.
be amazing.
But that's a little that's asking a lot. We'd need a whole team of people. Somebody going and clipping that and then uploading it while we're doing all this. Like, just rewind the video back. You can watch Jake's home run as we're looking at this. We have a bit of a delay of game here. Not sure what it is. A little outside.
One count here to Jake Wellnick.
I
1 for
believe
3.
Jake fouls the ball off his arms more than anyone I've ever seen.
Yep. Okay. See, like, I know what pitchers are going to do,
Just
but
not
I
while
just
you're
can't
hitting.
do it when I'm hitting.
3-1 here. 2 outs, 1 on. Jake represents the tying run. Tony all around the zone, but not quite there. Fouls it back. 3-2.
We need John anyway. Let's go.
3-2.
That's cute.
It was. We're in sync over here. I'm Justin Timberlake.
Who does that make me?
I have no idea. I don't know anyone else in sync.
I don't either.
4 and 2 full.
I couldn't name anybody from any boy bands other than me. Oh, this ball pickup is brought to you by Promotional Consultants, Inc. PCI believes that strategy and ideation are essential steps to finding the right brand of merchandise, apparel, awards, and signage solutions to enhance both your promotional marketing and employee recognition. Please give them a follow and check them out at promotionalconsultants.com.
Very impressive.
Even over the helicopter.
Yeah, I like that.
We have a full count to Jake Welnick.
Come on, Jake. Come on, kids.
This is either going to be a huge ball 5 to get to the 55er or obviously a strike 3. Oh,
Oh, he
Tony
thought he had it.
tried. That's 5.
55. 55 to Jake. Double walks Jake now, second and third. That is the right call in my mind.
I mean, smart.
Pitcher missed after the walk. Do a lot pitch.
I guess so. I don't see why you couldn't. Just have someone on your team that specializes in
That's what I'm
55 and
saying.
under. That's
Or
a
is
good
that
strategy there.
Does that have to be that?
Now,
pitcher
I
because they
think
walk?
very underrated here is how well Nick Bone takes at bats. You know, he fouled off a couple balls earlier in the game that you just missed singles.
Fires a strike. Okay. There's a way to see where they put the ball. There. This. Okay. He's an up the middle, like shortstop to second base kind of hitter.
Just outside.
He does hit balls to the left side, but they're just weak ground balls. But his hits are kind of at the shortstop, second base area.
Great pitch there.
Down to the last strike.
This is a big at bat here. This is one of those things that it is unfortunate watching the Thunderbirds play so well.
It is.
I mean, it definitely shows you what it's going to take to win. Great pitch, gets him looking, and that is the ball game. The Thunderbirds are going to take it 3-1, and that was game number 1. Holy cow! For a second there, I thought we were in game number 4 for a second. I got excited, but only game number 1. I appreciate everybody watching. Make sure you stick around, and we will have game number